Hi there, I'm Matthias Barnes, author of Warning, Maybe You Have It Forming. And today I want to talk to you about the way that you treat yourself, okay? And the way you treat yourself, in particular, your self-talk, okay? So the things that you say to yourself. Like, for example, maybe you've said or maybe you've heard someone say, "Oh, I'm so stupid," when they make an error, right? That's not very helpful. "Oh, why do I always do the wrong thing," right? That's self-talk that can be very unhelpful and can actually continue to perpetuate a problem that you're having. Like, let's say you forget to turn off the stove. "Why do I always forget to turn off the stove?" Right? That self-talk is very unhelpful because you're embedding the command, "Forget to turn off the stove." Right? And so then you're just going to keep looping that same error over and over and over. And every time you're going to yell and say, "Oh, well, why do I always forget to turn off the stove?" And then you'll just continue to perpetuate that loop, right? And so the self-talk that you have toward yourself is super duper important. And that is why I recommend that you think of yourself as three different people, okay? And if you've read the book, or if you've seen any of my posts online, you probably already know about this, but you can only really be present in the present. You can only ever be in now, right? And so think of your past self as a different person. It's not you, because you're in the present here, right? So think of your past self as a different person. And be grateful to your past self for everything, like everything. And that includes the things that you aren't happy about, right? "Oh, I'm so mad I missed my chance with blah, blah, blah." No, you're grateful that things went exactly the way that they were supposed to, right? And then you've got your self, right? Your present self. Be present in the present, okay? And it's important to be present in the present because this is what's happening now, right? See, people get lost in loops of like things that happened in the past, or they want to tell 15 different people the same story about something that happened to them, right? That's not being present in the present. That's throwing your energies into the past and remembering and re-looping, and it's not useful, right? Sometimes people get lost in their plans for the future. They say, "Oh, well, I'm going to do this, I'm thinking about that." And again, that's not being present in the present. Now, as far as your future self will be the one that gets to experience everything after now, right? And so if you think about your future self as a different person, okay, and this is very important because this allows you to treat yourself better, right? Because if you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna do something for me," then you have all of this self-esteem stuff that's in the way, like, "Oh, I'm not worthy, blah, blah, blah." But if it is your future self and you treat your future self as a different person, as your best friend, right? And you spare no expense on behalf of your future self. You hold back zero effort. Anything and everything that can be done for your future self, man, you do it. And if you can do that, you'll find that you live a much happier life. And when the future comes and it's the present, then you'll be grateful to your past self for those ways in which you prepared yourself and those ways that you served your future self. So that's what I really want you to think about today is self-talk. What does your self-talk sound like? Is it productive? Is it helpful? Does it enable progress? Be your best self. I appreciate you.